Welcome back to my channel, where today I'm going to answer another question from my YouTube comments. If you haven't seen any of my other videos, it's your first time watching, my videos are about travel, elevating travel, luxury travel, without spending extra money, but usually by doing it with just spending or using points and miles. And today's video, like I said, comes straight from a viewer question from, let me read it, Preppy Aesthetic. And Preppy Aesthetic's question is, how do you use your Delta Sky Miles? Well, first, Preppy Aesthetic, thank you for watching my videos and putting in a comment. My last video was a viewer comment answered or question answered. I'm gonna do another one today. And basically, there's two questions. How can you use Delta Sky Miles, and then how do I use them? So first, let me go through the ways that you can use Delta Sky Miles. There are a couple of basic ways. First one, you can use it to purchase flights outright. So Delta will have the price for the flight, they'll also have the price in miles, and you can use your Sky Miles to purchase the flight. I've done this a couple of times on a few domestic flights when Delta will sometimes have flash sales, and so the cost of the flight in miles is usually cheaper than the cost in dollars. I have also done it to purchase an international flight because I just really wanted to go there. Sometimes I just feel like I gotta go, I gotta travel, and I was like, let me just get this flight. And that might not be the best option because usually it goes for about 1 cent per Sky Mile. But hey, I didn't have to pay for it out of pocket. I had a big bank of Sky Miles to use anyway, so I went ahead and used it for that. And you can also use it to purchase flights on Delta Partners. So if you're flying somewhere, if you go to the Delta website and put in your flight itinerary, sometimes code share partners from Virgin Atlantic, Air France, KLM, etc. come up on the Delta search engine, and then you can use Delta Sky Miles to pay for those flights. You can also use Sky Miles, maybe not to pay outright, but you can do the points and miles or the cash and miles combo where you pay part of your ticket in cash, you pay part of it in Sky Miles, in the same way you end up with a Delta ticket. The next way you can use Delta Sky Miles is to upgrade your cabin. So if you've purchased a ticket in, let's say, main cabin, you can use your Delta Sky Miles to upgrade to Comfort Plus or to First Class if there's availability. So that's not guaranteed. I would suggest that if you are thinking of doing that, let's say you know you want to do Comfort Plus, but you want to pay for the flight in dollars and then use your Sky Miles to upgrade, I would first check the seating map, make sure Comfort Plus is available, because once you pay for it, it'll only allow you to upgrade if there is space available. So that's one caveat I'd say about that. The next thing you can use Delta Sky Miles for is drinks at the Sky Club. Most bars at the Sky Club will allow you to pay for drinks with Sky Miles. That might not be the best redemption, but hey, these are your Sky Miles, you've earned them, you do with them what you want. You can also buy Delta gift cards, which is a great way to do Christmas shopping, birthday gifts, extend the gift of travel to other people in your life, and you can just, instead of paying for cash, you can use your Sky Miles to pay for that. You can also donate your Sky Miles to charity. I think Delta has a couple of charities that are listed, and you can donate those Sky Miles to charity. Not exactly sure how they use them, if they use them for flights to get people. I think one of the charities is St. Jude's Hospital, so maybe they use them to get flights to get the kids to the hospital. Not sure, but I know you can use Sky Miles for that. And then the other way is Delta sometimes has Delta experiences that you can bid on with your Sky Miles. When I went and looked on their website recently, they said they were updating that program and then there were no experiences to bid on. But in the past, and I guess assumingly in the future, they will have different experiences that you can bid on with Sky Miles. So of all of those options, the way that I usually use my SkyMiles is to upgrade cabins or to purchase tickets outright. If you've seen some of my other videos, you know I'm trying to see all 50 states before I turn 50, and Delta does have really good flash sales for domestic flights. So if I see a good flash sale and it's a state I haven't been to, I will use my SkyMiles to get an award ticket to go visit that state. I've used them to upgrade cabin experiences. As I said before, I check to see if the cabin is available. I'll purchase the flight in the main cabin and then use my miles to upgrade to Comfort Plus. And I've noticed generally doing that is a little bit cheaper than if I try to use the cash and miles option at the very beginning. But you know, maybe that's just for the places I'm looking at, and I would go and check those two before you do one or the other, because it might end up being a better deal to do Delta's cash and miles than it would be to pay cash for the main cabin and upgrade to another premium cabin. The only thing I would say about Delta SkyMiles is that they are your miles. So no matter how you use it, as long as it's right for you and right for your travel strategy, right for your family, right for your travel buddies, whatever, then that's the best way to redeem them. The worst way to redeem them is to have the miles and then just let them sit, and they just sit there for years and years and years and years, and you never use them. So, I mean, make sure you use them. People might say, oh, you got a bad value for your SkyMiles. Okay, sure, maybe I did, but I'm at least using them. This is a flight or money or an upgrade or whatever that I'm not having to pay cash for, that I am able to use my SkyMiles to receive. So that is how I use my SkyMiles, and a couple of ways that you could use SkyMiles. Thanks again for the question. I really appreciate it. If anyone else has any questions for me, comment below. My next couple of videos, I hope, are going to be responses to people's questions. If you have any suggestions for videos, comment below as well. Subscribe if you haven't already. And thanks for watching. Bye.